In the Starbucks recording in New Jersey, the music abruptly cuts off in about 10 places. However, the spectrum is as if cut with a knife with purely empty spaces. Hello, viewers. Today, we will meticulously investigate the cutting marks suspicion surrounding the conversation recording that allegedly took place at that very Starbucks in New Jersey, using audio spectrum, spectrogram, and RT60 as evidence. What exactly happened? It's that recording of a conversation that took place inside Starbucks in New Jersey. Our director, Lee An, listened to it and found that the music played in that Starbucks has sections where it cuts off at certain points. At first, we thought it was more than 6 places, but after rechecking, it's about 10 places. Yes, that's right, about 10 places. After rechecking today, we found that there were about 10 sections where the audio was cut off. This is probably because the person who reported it to us, as far as I know, Mr. Colley Park, had some personal information in it. So he edited that part and gave it to us. Anyway, we handed over exactly what Colley Park gave us to the police. This includes email records, all the way down to email records, which we submitted. In other words, we submitted all the email records, files, and everything to the police officer, to the police station. So it's completely flawless. We didn't remove or add anything at all. But from here, Chinese netizens analyzed Lee Jin-ho's audio using voice analysis. This is probably what Kim Si-ran did. Kim Si-ran's sentences have many cutting marks. Since it was actually written in Chinese, it's a familiar expression to you from Google Translate, audio spectrum. When our Soo-hyun released the audio spectrum, Chinese netizens also started producing such audio spectrums. The core point is this: the audio spectrum cannot appear as if it was cut with a knife. This is because people breathe. Even if I speak in short, abrupt sentences like this, a person's speech cannot end sharply, like a knife. Even while speaking, there are still waveforms left in the audio. Now, even if there are pauses in the audio of Lee Jin-ho speaking directly in the video, pure empty spaces do not appear. There must be waveforms. However, in Kim Si-ran's recording, it's as if it was cut with a knife. Look at this. So Ms. Kim Si-ran couldn't have produced such a cut waveform unless she said things like, "Yes, I went to New York, I got married." It's only possible if it was artificially edited. This is the analysis of Chinese netizens. And again, the music played in that Starbucks has sections where it cuts off. After rechecking today, there were about 10 sections where the audio was cut off. Now some parts of the actual recording will be played. While I was recording, because of the sound, this speaker, I had to use a speaker, so I'll do it like this later. Ah, hello, I'm sorry, I'm so tired, I'm sorry. I'm so late. I'm sorry. Why is it like this? Oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, why am I so late? No, there's that tunnel leading into New Jersey, isn't there? Oh, why is it like this? Oh, just a moment. If I do that, those people will get views. I was just going to leave after being separated for 10 minutes. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was going up. Yes, my bag is over there. Look, this is mine. I ordered this already. Good. Oh, I really like this. And then the core narrative of the content appearing in the recording is attached. She told me it's in the recording that she knew him since she was little, and they met through texts or something, and then she just liked him more by herself, and then she met him briefly after high school, after her senior year, and then they broke up. And she said she wasn't impressed with Soo-hyun. She also said that after she rejected him, she had a few boyfriends. To those who are attacking me, I will express it comfortably. She said she would talk and date. Oh, but I said, how old will you be when you date? So I thought she didn't drop out of high school and then went to Chungang University. Yes, that's right. She dropped out of high school and passed the GED. Oh, I see. She told me about Chungang University. I mean, what was it? She called him Soo-hyun Oppa since she was little. She knew Soo-hyun Oppa since she was little. Yes. I told her directly, you shouldn't treat your body carelessly. And I said, if she ever did anything inappropriate when she was a minor, I would really go after her. It's all in the recording. Yes. No, I'll tell you exactly what Kim Soo-hyun said, word for word. She said she liked Soo-hyun Oppa since she was little, but she knew he liked her. But in high school, but suddenly she didn't graduate high school. She dated him for a very short time after entering Chungang University, and she said she got tired of him because she would drink and call him and bother him all the time. So I asked her, "Then why did you upload the photo?" She said she just got angry sometimes because he didn't help her when she was trying to make a comeback. "Then why did you upload the photo? Did you two become enemies?" She said, "No, he's a good oppa. That's the story, and it's exactly as it was then." So this is almost 1 hour and 10 minutes, and there's a lot of content. But anyway, they dated. But she said she was dumped. She was talking about that time in middle school. When I asked her when they broke up, she said, "It hasn't been long since we broke up." She says that it was good that she went to Chungang University because there's a really delicious tteokbokki place in front of the school and things like that. From here, we move on to the objective data verification section. Shouldn't objective data verification be the top priority? So, we commissioned a company to analyze and appraise the recording file. First, 2 files were verified. The first file is a 9-minute and 26-second recording file, sent by the New Jersey scammer to Kim Soo-hyun Sae, containing the voices of the New Jersey scammer and Ms. Kim Se-won. While I was recording because of the sound this speaker... Hello. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm sorry for being so late. The second file is a 45-second recording file sent to me by this New Jersey scammer containing the voices of the New Jersey scammer and Ms. Kim Se-won. Why is it like this? Oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, why did it sound like this? No, there's that tunnel leading into New Jersey, isn't there? Oh, why is it like this? Oh, just a moment. If I do that, those people will get views. We requested a comparative analysis of these 2 files. We judged that the recording file sent to Kim Soo-hyun Sae was significant as a control group, as it was the initial data. And the result was this. Now, an analysis of whether the 2 files were forged or altered. The image above is the spectrogram of the entire recording played from the requested file. While it's necessary to consider that some audio quality was degraded due to secondary recording, the inconsistent distribution of frequency bands in the continuous male and female conversation throughout the file was a notable aspect during the analysis. Let's take a look. The image above is the spectrogram of the requested file from 1 minute 13 seconds to 1 minute 25 seconds. Just before 1 minute 13.5 seconds, when the female, Ms. Kim Se-won, first starts speaking, the sounds of people around, accompanied by reverberation, appear across the yellow area. However, this noise suddenly disappears, and the female's speech begins. "Oh, hello, I'm sorry, I'm so late, I'm sorry. I'm so late because I felt the contact, I'm sorry." Such a change is difficult to view as a natural environmental change and is highly likely to be the result of conversation editing. Furthermore, the surrounding noise with reverberation that had disappeared at 1 minute 23. The fact that it reappears around the 4-second mark, which is unlikely to occur naturally in a conversation segment of just over 10 seconds, also strongly suggests that this is due to editing. I am so sorry. Yes, this paragraph summarizes the results of a visual analysis performed directly by ChatGPT based on spectrogram images from the 1 minute 13 second to 1 minute 25 second mark. Also, around the 1 minute 23 second mark, background noise containing high-frequency components clearly reappears, indicating a discontinuity in acoustic continuity from the previous segment. This appears to be an unnatural transition that is unlikely to occur in the same space within a short period. I am so sorry. Therefore, it is judged that there is clear visual evidence in the attached image supporting the possibility of editing or manipulation. This image shows the spectrogram from 1 minute 47 seconds to 1 minute 58 seconds. Similar to the previous segment, the phenomenon of decreasing reverberant ambient noise in the approximately 3 to 11 kHz band appears once again. Oh, even if it's Nala's information, it's still information now. A point to note here is that the presence of reverberation in the ambient noise suggests that the recording was made in a relatively spacious indoor environment where reverberation can occur. Therefore, if the speaker's voice was recorded in the same space, it would be natural for it to include at least a faint amount of spatial reverberation. Nevertheless, the female vocal in this segment was recorded with a dry timbre, completely devoid of reverberation. clearly exhibiting characteristics distinct from the ambient noise's spatial qualities. I'm really sorry, but could you lend me $4,500? For now, it's too... Yes, RT60 is a value measured for the time it takes for sound to reflect and decay indoors. It is used as a physical indicator to determine the spatial characteristics of sound and whether editing has occurred. The image above shows the waveforms of the background noise segment and the female vocal segment extracted from the same audio file. Their respective RT60s were measured at 3.709 seconds and 1.016 seconds. This result shows a clear difference in spatial reverberation characteristics between the two segments. The background noise is judged to have occurred in a large indoor space with a long reverberation of 3.7 seconds. In contrast, the female vocal has a short RT60 value of about 1 second, exhibiting dry characteristics with almost no reverberation. If the recording was made continuously in the same environment, such a large difference in reverberation time is very unusual. This suggests a high possibility that the ambient noise and the female vocal were generated through editing or insertion. The image above shows the spectrogram of the requested file from 2 minutes 8 seconds to 2 minutes 32 seconds. Similar to the previous segment, a phenomenon of decreasing ambient noise, including reverberation, is observed. A particularly noteworthy point is that reverberant ambient noise in the approximately 8 to 10 kHz band is present only during the male's speech, and then rapidly decreases as soon as the female's speech begins. Honestly, I want to ask why you're suddenly writing today. It feels like I think there's a limit to how much less I can extract from here. This change is visually confirmed by the clear alteration in the spectrogram's shape as the green arrow in the image moves. This strongly suggests a very high possibility of editing in this segment. Analyzing the RT60, the male's speech segment was measured at 24.964 seconds, and the female's speech segment at 8.115 seconds. If the conversation was recorded continuously in the same space, the RT60 values should generally be similar, but a difference in reverberation time of more than 3 times is very unusual. A discrepancy in reverberation time indicates a lack of acoustic consistency. Generally, this can be interpreted as the recording having been made in different spaces, or a reverb effect having been applied only to specific segments, or the speech itself having been artificially constructed through editing. Based on this, it is difficult to view the two speeches as a conversation that occurred naturally in the same environment. It is reasonable to interpret this as a situation where each recording file was combined through editing or from different spaces. In the 4-minute 43.5 second segment and the 4-minute 49.8 second to 4-minute 53.3 second segment, the same utterance by the female, "Even if you've left the scene, you know everything," is repeated. Good oppa. Even if you've left the scene, you know everything. So, even if the expert has left this scene, you know everything. Yes. Comparing the spectrograms of the two segments marked in yellow in the left image, it is visually confirmed that their shapes are completely identical. Given the characteristics of the requested file, it is difficult to consider this phenomenon as having occurred coincidentally due to simple repeated playback of a recording. Immediately before the 4-minute 40-second mark, the female says, "Good oppa. Good oppa. Why, even if you've left the scene, you know everything." Immediately before the 4-minute 49.8 second mark, the utterance, "The expert is on this side," precedes it. The expert is on this side. Even if you've left the scene, you know everything. Honestly, the fact that the context of these two segments differs suggests that the same utterance was not simply replayed, but rather that one of the two segments was inserted through editing. In particular, the 4-minute 40-second segment shows a clear cutoff point in the spectrogram, making the connection of the speech feel unnatural, whereas the 4-minute 49.8 second segment maintains linguistic and acoustic naturalness. Considering the circumstances, the 4-minute 40-second segment is judged to have been inserted through editing. This is a situation of manipulation, artificially connected to the preceding good oppa utterance. Between 6 minutes 15 seconds and 6 minutes 16 seconds, a male's speech suddenly appears and disappears during the female's ongoing speech. Receiving debts is too difficult, so now, this utterance sounds like a battle cry with a steep cutoff. The female speaker does not react to it and continues her speech as before. Difficult, so now. This suggests the possibility of editing. In the 7-minute 27-second to 7-minute 52-second segment, ambient music is heard, then disappears as the female's speech begins, and then ambient music is heard again from 7 minutes 48 seconds. Just a moment, I'll just turn on the light. Just a moment. Similar to the previous segment, when the female's speech begins, the existing noise disappears or the frequency and spectrogram attenuate and the reverberation time changes. Abnormal frequency attenuation is also observed during the female's speech. These phenomena also suggest the possibility of editing. A comprehensive analysis of the auditory and visual spectrograms indicates a high probability of editing. Next is the use of deep voice or voice modulation. Some acoustic manipulation, such as editing or frequency-related changes, was confirmed in the female's speech included in the requested file. However, no evidence of AI-based deep voice or voice modulation technology application was found. On the other hand, one segment in the male's speech was suspected of being a deep voice. From 5 minutes 28 seconds to 5 minutes 32 seconds, the male asks, "What? So you dated when you were a minor?" In this segment, an unnatural acoustic characteristic was observed, where the low-frequency band, commonly heard when using voice modulation or deep voice, was excessively emphasized. Additionally, the segment suspected of being a deep voice is the myong segment from the next word in parentheses in the sentence above. The low-frequency band characteristic that can be heard when lowering the pitch in voice modulation is audible. For cross-validation, a deep learning-based voice analysis model was used. The similarity between the suspected deep voice utterance and a normal utterance was measured at 0.1965 before noise reconstruction and 0.3089 after noise removal. Although the similarity increased somewhat with noise removal, it did not reach the expected range of 0.75 to 0.75 or higher for the same speaker. There is still a significant difference in the unique acoustic characteristics of the two utterances. This result suggests the possibility that the utterance was generated by AI-based synthesis or voice modulation technology. Conclusion of the surrounding analysis. A multifaceted, precise analysis of the recording in the requested file revealed traces of editing throughout the file. In particular, there is a high possibility that the flow of conversation between the male and female was artificially manipulated through editing. In addition, in some segments, evidence of voice modulation or AI-based voice usage was also detected. The possibility of artificial voice modulation being involved in these segments is also considered high. And then the noise reduction comparison follows. AI-generated voices are identified as machine sounds by computers. In contrast, human voices generate significant noise during the vocalization process, not only from ambient environmental noise but also from mouth sounds. Because breathing and other sounds are mixed in, what happens if you remove noise from this file? Human voices, when noise is removed, can be damaged, slurred, or even disappear entirely. On the other hand, AI voices, which are judged as mechanical sounds, are not significantly affected. Only the volume temporarily decreases, but the pronunciation remains clear. So, I will show you a comparison between the recording released by Gase and the noise-removed video using the noise reduction effect. Of course, this content is not an absolute result. Verification by a professional institution is the top priority. Before that, I will release today's video for you, the viewers, to listen and judge for yourselves. Please listen to it directly. I earnestly ask you, I truly trust you and tell you this. Please really keep this a secret. Okay. You keep dating. You might not believe me and think I'm crazy, but we dated from middle school, then went to college and broke up. Middle school? Yes. We dated from first grade and then broke up a little after entering college. Oh, but which college? Oh, Chungang University. Oh, congratulations. Oh, but Suwon Appa and the people at that company, gold medal, are really scary and ignorant people. So you really need to listen to this, right? That Mr. Kim Se-hee is broadcasting with fabricated evidence. And because of that, Mr. Kim Soo-hyun is suffering. No, they say it's a fabricated broadcast, but it seems like both sides are making a mess, but that story would be difficult for me to handle even if you told me. I'm currently investigating the calls I'm receiving, but regardless of that, since you keep calling, I'll listen to what you want. Yes, first of all, there's no evidence now, and I'm asking them to reveal the evidence. But from their side, they won't reveal such things, and that friend has no money. There are no people who can do this. No, that person should reveal the evidence or not, I don't care. Yes. And well, logically, if Gold did it legally, they're selling cards. Yes, they're saying that now, but it doesn't seem to make sense. Yes, that's right. And whether that person is a legitimate child or an illegitimate child, they just don't like it. They just want me to be the only one, but that person isn't there, so they're bothering me. Here, going back to the previously released recording file, through voice verification, AI traces were also found in the voice of the New Jersey scammer. Exactly 2 syllables right at this point. What? So, from then on, you dated when you were a minor? From then on, Myung-mi. At this part, the 2 syllables Myung-mi have suspected AI voice inserted. Except for this point, the New Jersey scammer's voice was analyzed as a human voice. In fact, when the noise was removed, it was confirmed that the New Jersey scammer's voice and pronunciations were much more slurred compared to the suspected AI voice. But here it escalates to the claim of a serious crime. But these people committed a serious crime. What is it? I hope they reveal how they obtained the content of the phone call between me and the informant. This is clearly a violation of the Telecommunications Secret Protection Act. There must be Kakao Talk messages or something that Kim Sae sent, right? You said you'd send them earlier. If you could send them, I'd believe it more clearly. Yes, I think I can do that. I'll send it to you. I also recorded the call with Kim Sae separately, even though I was driving. Oh, yes. I mean, like why I couldn't meet and things like that, you know? Where should I go? And a specific schedule is mentioned. April 30th, Wednesday, 9 a.m., the informant at 9 a.m., at 9 a.m., at 9 a.m. The claim that what follows is even more shocking. Even more shocking is the claim that the police secured the call records of this murderer, this attempted murderer. It was confirmed that there were call records related to Lee Jin-ho on the perpetrator's phone just before the crime, which the police had. The U.S. investigative authorities identified a record of a call with someone very closely related to Lee Jin-ho just before the attempt to murder the informant. Oh, the reporter really called and sent a text, and I was actually surprised, so I contacted you as soon as I turned on my phone. Yes, I was going to change my phone and my number. Yes, I got hurt a bit 3 days ago. Yes. I was attacked here, so I had 30 stitches on my left shoulder. Yes, are you okay? It's nothing else, but I was a bit shocked to hear that you talked to Gaseon, so how... I'm also in a very cautious situation. Wait, should I capture that email? Just a moment. 3 days ago, those bastards, they were swearing at that woman and the writer. Yes. So, what's the conclusion? I can't trust Gase. I can't trust them, and Gaseon is currently demanding money from me. Oh, asking for data. But, oh, that's right. And another side, vicious YouTuber Lee Jin-ho attempted to contact the informant multiple times since early April. He even tried to persuade them to hand over Kim Sae-hee's voice recording file for 1 billion won. I sincerely want to ask, are you really foolish? Isn't this content itself the caller ID history of the New Jersey scammer who called me? Looking at the New Jersey scammer's call history, I confirmed that I have never called this person even once. In fact, I have never called or made a voice call to this person even once. This person always called me or made voice calls to me. And Go Sang, the lawyer operating the Attack of Go Bayon channel, suddenly filed a lawsuit against the informant's family for 450 million won. Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Se-ron said that if they hand over that recording to them, not only will the family-related lawsuit be withdrawn, but they will also give them 2 billion won in cash. All the mentioned contents from there are 100% lies. Nothing exists. So like a damages lawsuit or something, no, absolutely not. The informant has already entrusted their phone to the FBI for forensics. The informant entrusted their phone to the FBI, and they're going to check it. They said to check it. Yes, but have you ever seen that phone? Representative Kim Sae-hee, yes. FBI what? Is this Captain America Season 2? And the mention of a press conference. Oh, the reporter really called and sent a text, and I was actually surprised, so I contacted you as soon as I turned on my phone. Yes. I was going to change my phone and my number. Yes. The Garacero Research Institute. Yes. Said they would hold a press conference on May 7th at 2 p.m. without my permission. Yes. They preemptively announced it. Yes. I really, without my consent, and I haven't even said I'd give them the file yet. There was a press conference today, but that was a Google photo. And if I talk about that, yes. So isn't it funny to take pictures of myself without my consent? I mean, where is there a woman who points a camera at her husband when he's being stabbed? It's true that some of my white wife's actions created potential issues and misunderstandings. And the mention of the incident. The informant who had the recording was attacked by 2 assailants from Korea and China last Thursday, May 1st, Korean time. They were stabbed 9 times with a knife in the neck. This is where I was injured. The area above here is where I had surgery, the so-called Monami ballpoint pen rampage incident. Traces of being beautifully drawn stitch by stitch, especially the wound on the inner arm, which was slightly erased due to povidone. Even more absurd is that the medical certificate released by this person states a penetrating wound to the right arm. They filmed the video using their right arm because the nerves in their left fingers were damaged and unusable, with the arm that suffered a so-called penetrating wound, no less. Master Kim Se-hee, the director of the Martial Arts Academy, is second to none. I had 30 stitches on my left shoulder. The medical certificate released by this person states a penetrating wound to the right arm, and it returns to, how did Lee Jin-ho get it? Lee Jin-ho kept asking me something. Kim Se-ron can't know my name, but he's stupidly doing it again. I might or might not have your name. Is there anything you're worried about? He won't reveal 100% of the recording, and even if he does reveal a recording, wouldn't that be truly fabricated? I mentioned Lee Jin-ho on YouTube, but there's that recording, but he doesn't know me. Ms. Sairam. She doesn't know such a person at all. She's talking about Lee Jin-ho, but it's recorded as Lee Jin-hok. It's not Lee Jin-ho, it's Lee Jin-hok. The informant has already submitted their phone for forensic analysis by the FBI. Because the fact that the FBI is investigating this itself, has a very high probability of being a scam. No, it's not just a high probability. It's just a scam, yes. No, it's not a high probability, I apologize, but this itself is a scam. I met the person and talked to them, but if they say it's AI, what should I really explain? This part. And again, the same sentence, the same fear. But Soo-hyun Oppa and the people at that company are really scary and ignorant people, so you really have to keep this a secret. But Soo-hyun Oppa and the people at that company are really scary. Honestly, when I open it, I'll leave YG too. Oh dear. I hope Soo-hyun Oppa also lives well. It's truly an eventful day. And correction apology statement. Attorney Kim So-hyun has asked me to make a corrective statement, an apology statement. I will apologize. If the bitch Kim So-hyun here, who made the crazy move of calling Eun-hyun Jong an enemy of Ga Se-hyun, is not the attorney Kim So-hyun who called the informant, then I will clearly apologize. How did Lee Jin-ho get it? It's truly shocking. And once again, Kakao Talk are recording original submission. There must be Kakao Talk messages or something that Kim Se-hee sent, right? The ones you said you'd send earlier, if you could send them, I'd believe it more clearly. Yes, I think I can do that. I'll send it to you. I also recorded my call with Kim Se-hee separately when I was driving. Yes. I mean, why couldn't I meet them? And things like that, where should I go? Yes, the previous Kakao Talk messages are also suspected of being fabricated. But we are submitting all originals to the investigative agency, and similarly, we will submit all originals of this recording file, so I cannot understand why they are still making such absurd claims. There's a lawyer there, but it seems like even the vice lawyer was fooled. Yes, they couldn't help but be fooled. I've never seen people more naive than me. No, is this all there is? If this is all there is, they should just say it's not enough. So what's the conclusion? I can't trust Ga Se-hyun. I can't trust him. And Ga Se-hyun is currently nagging me for a month asking for data, but yes. He has no cards, you see. It took a long time to confirm that. He has no cards? No. He's so confident that if he had something, he'd have something, but I thought he had something. If he had cards, given his personality, yes. If he had cards, he wouldn't stay still with that personality. When I see Kim Se-hee, I'm truly ashamed. Phone call scene. Hello, sir. Hello. Yes. I've been calling you so much. Yes. You're calling a lot. Is it really okay to talk? Please speak quickly. Yes, I have to go to work in the morning. Mr. Soo-hyun Sae, I'd like to ask you just one thing. In that recording, that time, April 4th, yes, the 5-second clip you sent. Yes, the 5-second greeting voice you sent on April 4th was from Saeram. Yes. Hello, this is a call from overseas. Yes, hello. Yes, hello. Are you the one who sent the email? Yes, that's right. Yes. What's the truth? Whether I'm lying to Ga Se-hyun or Lee Jin-ho is lying, or someone is instigating, that's none of my business. Yes. I met them on January 12th, I think, at a Starbucks called Edgewell. Yes. I recorded it there. I got the stick. Yes. I recorded it. And the content contains very important things that contradict Ga Se-hyun's claims. First of all, there's no evidence right now, and I'm asking them to reveal the evidence. But Kim Si-hee's side is not revealing such things, and that friend doesn't have money right now. There are no people who can buy this. He has no cards, you see. It took a long time to confirm that. He has no cards? No, he's so confident that if he had something, he'd have something, but I thought he had something. If he had cards, given his personality, yes. If he had cards, he wouldn't stay still with that personality. Please help me. If you happen to get in touch with Ga Se-hyun's side or something, you absolutely must not believe what that friend says. I don't even know Ga Se-won's phone number. You said Kim Si-hee came to the U.S., right? Yes. She called me without my consent, saying she had arrived. How did you get in touch with Ga Se-hyun? I received an email. How can an email come? I was really dumbfounded. Yes, no, usually when I call, the phone is off. I'm busy. It's 7 a.m. now. No, yes. No, if Mr. Kevin would just pay a little more attention. Kevin, my name is Kevin, but Kevin is our tenant. Didn't you say Kevin? I never talked to you about myself. Then I must have been confused. It's not confusion. It's strange. First of all, I have a professional job. You know that I have a position almost equivalent to a lawyer, even on Ga Se-hyun's side. Yes. Well, since I run a global company and have a lot of free time, I'm Kevin. Yes. I have no work now. Yes, I can be Kevin too. Yes, Kevin Chu, you mean? You said last time that you know how much I earn, but do you have that much money? Money. How can you have so much money? I want to learn and earn money with you. What do you want to do? Regarding this, I have to socialize first, so I'll figure it out. No, there's no trust between us. I can handle this somehow. Yes. You should get paid. Yes, you. Is that what you're resting for now? Honestly, I said I'd sell the recording to the university. Yes. This too. I don't know about gold medal's side. Today, I'm contacting Lee Honim for the second time regarding Saeram, excluding LB. I spoke truthfully. All of that content is recorded. I have all the recordings until I leave. It's 20 minutes. She told me that she knew Soo-hyun Oppa since she was a child from Chung-ang University. She knew Soo-hyun Oppa since she was a child. Yes. I told him directly that he shouldn't treat his body carelessly, and if he ever touched her when she was a minor, I would really go after him. It's all recorded. No. Up until now, we've examined how the claims and evidence regarding the New Jersey Starbucks recording align, including the points of interruption, changes in the spectrogram, differences in RT60, and even some suspicions of deepfake voice. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, please subscribe, like, and turn on notifications for our next analysis.